reminds me of, I had some people say in one of the Facebook posts that Mike Mentzer is gay or was gay. He's not gay. He wasn't.
I wanted to ask
no.
you about that because this is from an individual who has come out and made videos or did a podcast with another guy who's now dead, who is affiliated with Tony Hughes, but he was on the Leo and Longevity podcast. His name is Frank. Shit. I mean, I could try to look it up on my YouTube really quick, but that was one of the things he said is that, obviously he talked about Mike having a drug problem and how they would do dope together before they would go to the gym. And,
Oh, Larry Pollock. Is that who you're talking about?
Larry Pollock, yes.
I heard about Larry Pollock.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry Pollock said that, he flipped toward the end of their, training together and whatever that, he had
been together and all that.
That's some funny stuff going on. Like he was into young men.
No. There's no way in the world he was. There's no way in the world he was. No, I mean, I tell you right now.
No, there's just a lot of stuff. I just find that when people have to attack the man's character is the most popular thing to do by those who don't hold his philosophy.
It is.
And like, oh yeah, dude's using meth for pre-workout. No, he wasn't using meth for pre-workout. He was fucking taking amphetamines just like everybody else does, or the majority of people do when you slam a pre-workout concoction.
But he wasn't doing meth in the sense of street meth. He was doing
pharmaceutical grade stuff from doctors because he would go and tell them, hey, motherfucker, I want to be able to work harder and work longer.
Right. Yeah, that's what he was never that noticeable, obviously, but he was up, whatever it is. But he was very noticeable when he was down, because once he came off that shit, he started becoming extremely withdrawn from anything. I mean, he would call my workouts off a couple of times and said that, let's go ahead and take another day off, whatever. And I'm sure that, I mean, it didn't help me or anything like this, but I'm sure that it had to do with the fact he wasn't really there. He wasn't really physically able to move or whatever he had to do to get himself going again. Yeah.
So we were kind of saying that, what we hear of and what a lot of we encounter in our circle, when we're trying to teach training and show people the way and where the way came from, there's always the attacks on there's always what we call character assassination. And that's a tool for dirty debate. And that's something that comes up a lot. And I think that these conversations we're having are very valuable on the show tonight.
Yeah.
It's that to establish that this is a separation from the man's character. This is something the man dealt with, and it doesn't take away from any of the work or what he taught or all of the positive aspects about him. And, you're speaking from it yourself, the way he changed your life. I mean, directly, set you up to go somewhere else and in your life. But that's what we're always hit with is like,
I have to tell you something.
He was always on dope or whatever.
What we're looking for here is the least amount of exercise required.